Get some stops on the other end, and 630 so far has completely delivered. They got him specifically for series like we've had this week, and he's been great so far. Let's see if he can do the ultimate and help them take down the invincible Warriors Gaming Squad.
It's the grand finals, baby. Let's go.
It'll be Warriors Gaming Squad getting us kicked off here. Im Dat Man getting the early touches as they go over to 𝐤𝐞𝐫𝐤. He's going to be fouled. That's how we kick off the term powered by AT&T Finals here. It's going to be 𝐤𝐞𝐫𝐤 step into the line to shoot three.
Dirk, I apologize. I apologize big time.
Why?
When you said, where is Tayzo from? I thought you said Tatum. Like Jason Tatum, so I said St. Louis. Tayzo's from New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Man. So, I was like sitting there, I was saying the locations for everybody. I went to his Twitter bar, I didn't see anything. And so that's why I asked you. And when you said that, I was like, man, I kind of don't want to say it. Like, what if he's wrong? But I did anyway. Thanks, JT.
That's why I was laughing this whole time.
Be your own people sometimes.
That's crazy. That is actually.
No, don't be your own people. Cause I'm the one who would have found out the Warriors. But I would have told you. I didn't. I heard you wrong. I know I heard Tatum, but I'm getting old. Eyes not working the same. Ears not working the same. See, I'm supposed to say it, not you. But
you're
thank
calling
you.
incorrect.
Why would I care where Tatum's from?
I don't know. But who am I to ask what somebody wants to know?
Hey, pride of Charlemagne High School, St. Louis, Missouri.
Harris is my new duo now.
Woo!
That's tough.
Well.
Autumn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of taken.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I don't got Dirk. I don't
Get
got
your
Autumn.
own.
I have nobody.
By the way, the one person you guys are talking about X Factors, you guys brought up Tayzo. I'm surprised you guys didn't say Chrizzy, because one thing that we've seen for this Warriors team, especially with how much they love to get 𝐤 involved in the offensive action, they have been toying with power forwards all year long, getting them in the weird slips, making them reach, not being able to get anything going down low. They've been killing those back-end pivot guys. So for me, I'll take Chrizzy just because he has as big of a job as anybody. We saw them torture 𝐤𝐵𝐵. We've seen them torture Connor. We've seen them torture Retro. Every single team in the West, we saw them torture Crush when we were in person. Every single time they go up against a team, the power forward is just torn to ribbons. So I'm interested to see how they do today against Chrizzy.
𝐤𝐞𝐫𝐤, by the way, on those 3 free throws attempt, did end up missing one of them. As Leche, we talk about him, with how good he is at shooting those 50-50 shots. Already saw one there, definitely one that is greenable, but he missed. Seese for this first shot from the corner is good.
See, that's what I said in the, I think, rehearsal, but I didn't say it in the actual show. I more so would have said Chrizzy and Colt being on the same page, because it is a big rotation league now. So with it being a big rotation league, if Chrizzy and Colt aren't on the same page, he'll just dominate the game.
Great drop coming out there for 630 to get the stop on the other side. Is Im Dat Man knocking that ball away. He got some numbers here, 4-on-3. They get it to 𝐤, and he's going to be fouled there by Colt. That's something we saw yesterday with 𝐤 and Pistons GT. Every single time 𝐤 got the ball, there was an intentional foul coming in there from somebody. We'll have to see how Celtics crossover gaming tries to monitor that, or will it be something they try to play the one-on-one defense on, which I don't like their odds on that, because 𝐤 has been capitalizing almost every single time he gets the ball in these exact positions. Here comes the jab step, waits it out, and they do get the stop on the first attempt.
See right there, the crossbody actually put him a little more out of position. If he did the same side pivot, that would have stood him up better, but he did the crossbody, which put him a little more to the left of the ring.
630, his first 3 is off. Colt will get the rebound. There's going to be a Autumn.
I got nervous.
She always say that.
I gotta warm up, man.
I told you. Always say that.
Haven't been here all week.
Well, it's a best of 3, Autumn. You have a lot of time to warm up.
Okay. Let me lock in.
I was about to say, I would give y'all a preview of how it sounds when she does it, but she got it.
Wow.
Mama has it down low. Is going to be walled up by Chrizzy. Warriors Gaming Squad forced to reset all the way back here at half court with under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kenny got work, trying to find it open in the back door. It's now with Mama trying to get to the mid-range. Good defense here by Celtics crossover gaming. Im Dat Man passes out of it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
That's one thing about this Celtics team. You want to talk about the advantages that they might have over the Warriors. I think if there's any team in the Eastern Conference who has as good of a defense as the Dubs, it's the Celtics team. They show some great flashes. They rotate well. They have a wonderful game plan coming into this, or they usually have wonderful game plans going into every game. So they can get stops against this Dubs team. The real question is, can they get consistent enough offense to maintain against a big run?
7 seconds here to work with. Leche's over in the left corner. Tayzo's still filling that corner as well. Ball's going to be knocked away there by Seese. Couple steals coming out here. Almost a backdoor violation.
Man, look. Man, look.
I thought that was an easy call.
Warrior sliders. Man, look.
Mama goes down to Nate.
Nope.
And in such an awkward spot, that's going to be out of bounds. So the first 2 times they've got it down to Nate, Celtics crossover gaming's been able to force a miss, and then they end up getting the turnover there by pushing him out of bounds.
It's huge. The difference between it being 9-3 to 5-3. That's a big difference for to start this game.
And he's still trying to hunt for his first points here in this one as Leche goes on the inside. Now it goes over to Tayzo. Fluid rotations right now for Warriors Gaming Squad. As they will go up to 6:30. He'll take the shot, but way downtown, 6:30. He's able to cash in for his first points of the game.
Just can't play low on this Celtics team like the Eastern Conference teams were doing. And I've seen all of their 3 attempts so far from their backcourt have been open or wide open.
It's CB. The shot from up top is good there for our MVP finalists. He won the tip-off finals MVP. He's in the running for MVP right now, and I would say the front runner for that award. Could he go back-to-back here in this tournament as well?
So who won tip-off MVP in season 3?
I think Kenny won both.
What?
Yeah, Kenny won both.
So if the Warriors won it, he gets tip-off, turn, and MVP. And then what if he gets finals MVP?
Oh, they saved the ball. That might actually be their demise there. No, good recovery. That steal will go over to Tayzo, the man from New York. No? Okay. Leche will get it up top. 1:35 to go. This quarter is just absolutely blown by. Not a whole lot of stoppages here so far. Tayzo trying to find an opening here on the left side. His first attempt is a miss there from his left corner.
I'm telling you.
Right.
What?
Charge defensively.
Oh, I'm like, huh? wait. I forgot how bad.
He charged into him, excuse me.
I was like, wait.
Hey, that turbo button's a hell of a drug, let me tell you.
That'll be 6:30's first foul. CB passes out of this one as Seese pump fake there on the shot. Now they'll set up shot once more. As CB13, another 3, this time no good. As Celtics crossover gaming, they want to go fast with this one. As soon as I say that, �kenny.work's able to recover and get back in front. Kind of similar strategies that we're seeing for both teams so far. Just keeping it pretty basic with the pick and roll. Trying to run some wraps, but that's really about it. I don't think Warriors Gaming Squad has really gone into the bag of their tricks offensively. Celtics crossover gaming continuing to play their ball. 6:30 pulls up there in the mid-range, off the glass and out.
That's a tough miss.
And CB13's wide open here on the left side. A almost perfect break there run by Warriors Gaming Squad.
Not often you see him miss those, especially from that left side. It's his favorite shot, transition 3s.
Leche takes the shot. Mama gets it to an open. Didn't sell out on it. Every break that we've seen so far from Warriors Gaming Squad hasn't led to much, but �kenny got work. Finishes it off this time.
They're getting open looks. They're just not cashing in right now. But for the Warriors, this is about as classic of a Warriors Gaming Squad first quarter as you'll get. Forcing some easy misses, getting out in the break. No fouls coming in from the Celtics in transition either, which is hurting them. Celtics are lucky to be down by 5. They got to run with it.
They switch Seese. Nate will now be in the pick and roll here for Golden State. They go down to Colt. Nate's going to be able to knock it away. 6 seconds remaining here in the first. Mom, that man, the mid-range jumper. No good for him. That would have been a huge bucket. On the other side, Leche wide open. Can't get the shot. Maybe the cold ring did all the damage there. 0 for 3 for him in the game with 3 turnovers. But it will be Warriors Gaming Squad in a low-scoring affair with the first quarter lead. It's a little bit of a decoy, JT. Finished that quarter. He was on a cold ring. There is no cold ring, but he's basically there. Something bad happens, maybe even a missed shot. Of course, a turnover definitely will put it back over to that.
Hey, he's definitely probably still at negative take, so one mistake, it'll be Christmas again in June. But it's just like I said, they have to see. You can't. That. You can't, and he's still. Ooh, yeah. See, that's how I know he has negative take. That's an assist. Assist is the highest percentage on the game for getting takeover. He just got an assist and still has 0. He was super negative.
Well, coming into this finals, of course, Celtics crossover gaming, they are the underdog. We're able to catch up with them to see what they're out to prove here today.
Well, it's a lot at stake right now for this tournament.
Now we're trying to show that we're a true contender.
It's a lot to lose, so we're just proving that we're one of the top 5 teams in the East.
JT, we were around right there at the very beginning, season 1, season 2, Celtics crossover game. They always had a phenomenal roster. They were able to make some runs. They were able to make some finals. They could just never win it.
Could never win it. Always came short. I actually thought in that season 2 tip-off, I'm like, I'm not going to lie. I think Fab might hit a legacy mode here against Philly, but nah, back then that was their tournament, clean cut, plain and simple.
I feel like when we see clips from season 1 and season 2, I feel like it's when we watch clips from like the 60s, with no three-point line, Jerry West dribbling around with 2 hands.
The game played like it. Like it was somewhat like how slow we were to season 1, not even compared to how fast they are now.
So me and Harrison Durham were in the back. We were actually watching some highlights from back then. I was like, man, this is crazy. We're talking about the Wilt 100-point game. We were saying there's no video of it.
That was back in JT's day.
It really was. I mean, technically,
really
if we're comparing it, season 1, season 2.
Oh, brother.
It really was.
It was just a young buck
You're an
coming
OG.
into the league season 1.
Oh, that was my day. Okay, I thought we was talking about the Wilt 100-point game. I'm like, come on.
Or maybe we were.
Give me a break. He's still only 30-year-old.
Well, instead of Nate trying to go slow and get a jab, it just went right up this time. And that's one of the adjustments you might have to make if they're getting the better of you here down low, trying to change up some of the looks that you're seeing. 15-9. As I had mentioned at the end of the first quarter, low scoring affair between both these sides. As Leche will get over to Tayzo, wide open shot here in the left corner is green. So he cashes in on his second attempt.
I don't understand that drop. It actually confuses me because I feel like they had everything covered.
Oh, perfect play being ran there by Warriors gaming squad of CB13. He missed a shot there in that first quarter, but able to green it here. Now a 50%, 2 of 4 from behind the arc.
Leche didn't release out that left corner, so he could be up to help stop that play, but you just can't guard cuts when the paint's that crowded by both teams.
Well, Sixer tries to get the turnaround. Tayzo fumbles the pass there. And now they go to Colt back out of 6:30. Only 5 seconds remaining now here for Leche. Not the man you want to throw up a grenade, so they give it to Chrizzy over to Tayzo. Doesn't work out for him. He does get an open, but it is a miss there. As Kenny got work, will find the ball inside, and he greens the layup. 20-12 now.
It's a very slow start for him. Turning the ball over, missing open. Like the open and wide opens aren't as bad for Patty Mills. It's much. I feel like it's a bigger difference with McGrady, but it's still, these just are shots we see him hit on the regular that he just can't find a way to hit right now.
Defense on another level right now for Warriors gaming squad. They forced 6 turnovers. You got 3 steals from Ama, 1 for Kenny, 1 for Seese, 1 for Ney. As Leche tries to get his first 3 of the game, he just cannot. As now it's Im Dat Man on the right side looking for his first points. That one will rim in and out.
It's a big 3 ball.
Seeing some crucial misses coming over here for both sides. Just 5 total, and actually 6 total in the game for Warriors gaming squad. 4-13 right now for Celtics crossover gaming. The crossover move there from Mama. He'll throw it down big time with the 2 hands. A double-digit lead for the first time here in this game, and not a lot going on. This is where we say, right, when you see some guards, when they struggle in this instance, maybe they're missing, we really start to see the playmaking being put on full display.
Now, this is a defensive game plan issue for Celtics crossover. The Warriors are playing Leche pretty perfectly from behind the arc now. They're playing high. Cease is kind of covering any of the empty spaces. Plus, it should be said, Matty was playing on a lockdown build that has as many defensive badges as Mama has on that shooting guard. You ain't going to be able to do that against Kenny got work. We've seen time and time again.
And CB13 connection way downtown. I mean, we were talking about the struggle with Leche and how close did he take over, how close did he going back to Colt. We've not seen him get an assist. He had gotten a turnover since that point. It kind of reset him. He just got a score there. Still at nothing there, which could tell trouble if he doesn't take care of the ball as they continue to try to move this one around. 6:30 and Colt work out in the pick and roll. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 6:30 with the fat stop, the shot to green. What a move coming out from the vet.
He's going to be the guy that really gets their offense going. He's constantly going to be going up against guys who aren't the primary lockdown. He'll be the guy who gets the switches going up against bigs as well. It's going to have to be a lot of 6:30. I know this offense really runs through Leche most of the time, but they got 6:30 for a reason. He's a former MVP, one of the best on-stage guards he's ever had. He's got 9 points already. He's going to need a lot more.
They really have Ney thinking, now every single time he's getting the ball. I know he went up the first time straight away, ended up getting the dunk. That time, instead of slowing it down, maybe trying to go for a jab step, went up straight again and missed it. CB13 can't get the three.
Rebound.
Huge rebound there. And Colt will wrap it up. That'll be his second foul.
The only problem is that when you foul this much, especially on a guy down at the rim, not only does it put your team into foul trouble, not really an issue this second quarter, but giving the Warriors more possessions to put up threes is a problem. Sure, you're getting a stop down low, but the Warriors are one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league and have shooters everywhere. So it's definitely a risk reward. You're just not always going to come out on the right side of it.
It's just tough because they were supposed to have a stop there, but they made Chrizzy just smack the ball out of bounds when he was by himself. Should have been an easy board.
There's Mama knocking down that shot to push it back up to 10. Here we are again with 6:30. They try to shrink the floor. They go over to Tayzo. And the corner-to-corner pass will go back to 6:30 up top of Leche. Not a lot of time here left to work. It has to go for somebody. And it's snatched there by 𝐤. Palm from the heavens as Mama will feed it down to Kenny. He gets contested. He'll go to the line to shoot two. What a block coming down there for 𝐤. Leche just put up on a little bit of a setup mission there, having to go up with it. Colt started barking. CB13 Mama getting us saying, just sit back down as Kenny knocked down the first.
Native got up to talk, and Colt just started barking at him. Like an angry dog.
I mean, hey, if you want to go at a pit bull, he don't bite.
My first introduction to trash talking 2K was Colt.
Yes. Season 2
like, wow.
Colt, man.
Yeah.
That was the legend.
Oh, that's what we didn't bring, or I didn't bring up. And that little graphic or video we had, and they showed Mama in the middle. I need to talk to 𝐂𝐞𝐫𝐤, because back then that was $750.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about that when I saw it during rehearsal. They didn't change that rule that you couldn't be on the cake top until season 2. Because so many people started to do it in season 1 that they're like, this isn't cool. So they started finding people the next year.
Oh, yeah.
They get it up there. They can't get a shot, though. 29-19. It'll be a double-digit lead at the end of the first half.
Much for the Warriors getting it done on both ends. Let's see how this next half goes, Dirk.
Yeah, getting right into it here in the second half. We'll see if Leche is able to pick it up. Just 2 points so far here in this game. It has been a struggle as he gets stopped here at the elbow. It's Im Dat Man right in front of him. Trying to suffocate him as much as possible. And perfect defense right now being played by Warriors Gaming Squad, but it's just as cookie cutter as it gets. It's all pick and roll. 6:30. He tries to shoot the fall away jumper. He gets the shot up, and 𝐤 will come out of there with the rebound. And Kenny got working the other side. Will finish it off. This is what I talked about, though. We need to see Celtics crossover gaming get into a playbook type bag. Do something instead of a pick and roll for full 24 seconds.
But what's the 3 words you just said? Pick and roll. Colt was at the free throw line doing nothing. Like, either set the screen to help out your guard or get the hell out the way.
We're shaking our head over here because it's getting ugly, just like the one-on-one coverages has been stifling.
But it's just, it's interesting because we talk about how the league and offenses and defenses have evolved. That's a great shot. What it's become over the past couple of years is that since shooting guards have been put in defensive rotations a lot more, you basically need both of them to be elite point of attack defenders. Because if one of them is a cone, you're just going to be able to get easy mismatches all game long. But if both of them are at the top of their defense and you can't win those one-on-one battles, you're just not going to get consistent offense.
Wow, they have stopped 𝐤 every attempt that he's had so far, trying to get the jab step. And Colt up and talking, even though they're down by 12. Need to bring the energy from somewhere. Let's jump into a listening with Celtics Crossover Gaming.
Good shit, boy. I got you guys. Keep giving me the ball. I'm here. I finally got some take. I finally got a positive take in the game. Yeah, baby. I'm here. Good day. Spot behind you, Tay. Good day. Trust him. Trust him. Trust him.
Good, we'll live off that.
Chris, go.
Go, I'm back.
Good day. Man, trust these niggas. Niggas are sellers, bro.
That's all I said.
Wrap it. Put down straight through. Yeah. He's gonna jump at everyone. Yep. I'm starting to do it. I'm gonna do the dumb down.
I can't move.
Got 5 left.
5 seconds.
Hit the corner. Don't hit me. I'm drunk. 20. Shit, baby. Come on. There we go. There we go.
Shit. You good, Chris? Forward, bro. Back up.
Made it.
Fucking shot, bro.
Leche.
I got you, Leche. Let's go.
Here, baby.
Come on. Told you, Leche. Come on, baby. No quarter.
Game of runs. It's a game of runs, bro.
Was that the game plan?
Come on.
That was the game plan? That was the game plan? Come on, Colt. Come on, Colt. Come on, Colt. That was the game plan? Come on, Colt. Come on, Colt. Come on.
Yo, Chris is funny.
That was the game plan?
Chris, you funny as hell.
Hey, stick to our game plan.
You see me? You see me?
You hooping,
Come on.
Stick to the game plan. You see this nigga bombing.
To Dirk and I, when we scream too much, you can start getting the stars everywhere. Your head starts to hurt. So Colt's gotta be careful.
But that's the crazy part. I never experienced that until I came up here. As a player, I never seen the stars. What's going or what? I can scream as much as I want.
You know what it is? It's the headsets.
Okay.
You start screaming louder, just can't hear yourself as well.
I save the stars for the intros of the 5v5 finals, and that's it. I try not to reach star level. I'm like Autumn Johnson, who's always a star. She is the ion icon.
Oh, that's such a
Here we
terrible.
go.
One thing I will give Nay some credit for is he definitely takes on stage yelling a lot better. I'll never forget last year, his first time on stage in the 3v3 finals against Walnut. Walnut put him through the absolute ringer. That was a crazy, crazy time. And ever since then, he's been pretty calm, cool, and collected on stage. Walnut baptized him in fire. That 3v3 series.
Laid down, got on the floor, was talking to him. I would have been like, boy.
His hands on his knees, he's just staring at him.
Never mind.
All right. I'm done with it. I'm out of here.
It's JT's hot girl summer. It truly is.
He's going to start dancing like Miss Basco was a sexy red earlier today.
Boy, you know, never mind.
Leche trying to get his face for a shot, can't get that one, and Colt's going to be fouled there down low by Nay, and that'll be his second foul.
I think Leche has only had maybe one, maybe two wide open attempts so far. He's had a couple open attempts, but they're doing a great job of getting out to him and contesting these jumpers. 630 on the other hand, he's getting a couple more open shots.
Yeah, but I feel like the open with Patty is much easier than the open on McGrady.
Sure, of course, but you want the wides, you know?
I know, but he still has to hit him. He hit so many, like, 50-50s that was all opens yesterday. He didn't really hit many wide opens yesterday.
So are you saying that the Warriors defense got that aura? They got that aura?
Ew, no. I'm about to say there.
There's an open.
See? CB13 now with 15 points, 5 assists here in this one. Chrizzy had just made his first jump shot of the game on his recent attempt from the mid-range area. Kind of the first time that we've seen them do like anything with the corners going in and out of 630. Continuing to show out. I mean, this is what we have been seeing from him. Same scoring from 630 really throughout the large portion of the turn. If you had Leche this game, this is a completely different ball game.
But that's the game plan, though. You could tell the Warriors' game plan is to force the ball out of Leche's hand to basically tell 630, beat us. Like, sure, he's going to put up a lot of points. He's dominating, and they're still only, they're up by 9. So if you're the Dubs, you're happy with how this is going. Let 630 score. Let him find the holes in the defense, because if he's the only guy scoring, you're fine.
Good part is, in the first half, they had 6 turnovers. Only 1 turnover gone way of Celtics crossover gaming here throughout this entirety of the third quarter, as the back door is there for Tayzo once more.
That's the first time they finally heard Seese playing up that high. They almost might want to actually start getting those screens set a little bit higher, because I feel like when they've started their offense, it's been a little bit too close to the top.
Wow, but don't look at me on the way home. We're not cool today.
It was the Warriors who won this, right? I'm not crazy.
No.
Is it T-Wolves? No.
Is it Warriors? I don't think.
I think it was the Warriors round 1. I looked that up.
41-34, under a minute to go here in the third quarter of game number 1. If you're just tuning in, this is the turn powered by AT&T. We are in our grand finals. As CB13 with the pass fake, and then the shot right off of it. Got Chrizzy right behind him. And no matter what run Celtics crossover gaming is stringing together, Warriors Game Squad continuously just keeps pushing this back to double digits.
He didn't speed him up at all. But to be honest, we're seeing what Leche gave them in game 1.
It's also saying it was against the Jazz. He's right, because the Jazz were the 3 seed that year, the Pacers were the 2, and that would have been the second round matchup. Remember that.
CB13 here on the right side. He's got Colt and Tayzo to his right and left. They will go to 𝐤, slowing some things down. Only about 2-second separation between the shot clock and the game clock as CB13 tries to go deep in the mid-range. Can't get that one to go. And that's going to go out of bounds. Warriors Gaming Squad will get it with 1.8. Inbounding completely on the other side of the floor. Wonder if they invested a timeout here, if they can quickly get it. And Mont won't get it. They will go with a timeout. So it'll be a chance to...
Trust me this quarter. Trust me. Get me stops. I'll bring us home. They're only down 10. They are not playing good at all. Probably D+ basketball. And they're down 10 to the best team in the league.
We'll see what this fourth quarter has for us. And the Warriors get themselves started off with a score here. As it is with CB13. 4 seconds here on the left side. Remember, a little overload, and Colt's going to be able to secure that rebound there for Celtics crossover gaming.
10 points. 10 points. They're right here.
We've seen 630 get up a lot of the shots, and we've kind of give a lot of praise for Leche, especially yesterday. A lot of those 50-50s, but difference is that 630's greening the opens when he gets them. Leche trying to hunt around. They'll go up to 630. He has been the man here offensively for Boston. Trying to work into the mid-range. He'll go back over to Leche. Scrambling right now. Our Celtics crossover gaming. Chrizzy had himself a look, but couldn't get the green.
It was open.
On that man will hit a stop and go. Good job there by 630, cutting off that angle. Just fed him right into the side where Colt was. As CB13 looking to add to his scoring totals, and that's going to be blocked there by Celtics crossover. And we'll stay Warriors Gaming Squad with 7 on the clock, but they will be inbounding from below the basket. I don't think we really see that high of an execution rate from a lot of teams when they're inbounding from these positions, but still plenty of time to go back out there for a reset. They try to go for the midi flare. 630 had the read telegraphed entirely, as they will foul Leche out there on the break.
That was really, really good game planning from the Celtics there. They knew exactly what the Warriors are going to try to run in a situation like that. Whole defense was set up to stop it. That's what happens when you walk in with a proper game plan. I actually think the Celtics have game planned well for this. It's just the Warriors have 5 of the best players in their position, and sometimes talent wins through.
6:30 with 5 seconds remaining. Put that one up. That was a 32%. As Seese on the other end, fighting through some traffic, pinned in between 2 Celtics crossover players, and I'm getting that scoop to go.
Well, like I said, we're just seeing what they showed us yesterday against Leche. Leche really having a slow start. I feel like next game he'll probably come out firing.
46-36. Just how long has this been at a 10-point lead now? Stretching over, honestly, from 3/4 is Mama, and the jab step in the open shot. What a way to get your first 3 of the game.
That might be game.
Yeah, because what's that, 2 points for him this quarter? Celtics crossover.
Chrizzy looks to pass all the way to the left side. Going to be a very late open there. As Warriors Gaming Squad trying to run away with this one. Mama won't take that shot. Instead, will be fouled by Boston. Just 2 points here so far for Celtics crossover gaming in the fourth quarter. The offensive firepower hasn't been there, but that's what happens when you might have a good offense. You go up against a great defense. These are sometimes the results. You got to be able to do some damage control now, JT, if you want a chance of being able to take this one. As that man goes back-to-back with his 3s.
Those 2 threes back-to-back, maybe the nail in the coffin. Because right there, with the off ball, you kind of have to play back in a way. But he played over it, and him going over it and his back end not stepping up on the other side, it led to him being open.
Colt could have had an opening there. They get out to Tayzo, and they get the contest as well. Colt will slap that one down. Does go over to Seese. Mama with the 3 again! 3 in a row! A trifecta for Mama on that man! Oh, that's just weird. Well, now,
No, it's not.
in the cold weather in Illinois, perfectly acceptable.
Well, I was about to say, sometimes they just be way too brick to take them socks off.
And when
way too
when you're
brick.
cheap like me, you don't want to run the heat. It'll be Leche throwing that one down, but I mean, JT, with all the momentum that we've seen for Warriors Gaming Squad so far, that felt like the final nail in the coffin went in off that Mom that man 3.
Yeah, they have 4 points in, what's that, 3.5 minutes this quarter. Like, they're not even going to hit 50. They're just not running their type of offense. They're not letting them get comfortable. It's just But this is really what we seen yesterday against 𝐒𝐴𝐳 Gaming, especially coming from Leche. So we'll see how he responds to his bad game. But you're playing with fire, trying to start off this bad against the Warriors and even giving them a 1-0 series lead.
Well, I will say this. The execution of the game plan to try to limit 𝐤 in this game has been perfect as he gets another miss. Probably one of the worst offensive performances I think that we've seen from 𝐤, probably over the course of 5v5. 2 for 6, just 4 points. He has been a non-factor in offense, but you've been seeing the different stuff that they have been throwing at him, getting him into some awkward spots. The jab step hasn't been there as frequent as we have seen from him.
The problem here in the second half that you've started to see is that as the Celtics have started to play lower and lower, the Warriors are starting to attack them at the top of the key, starting to get those open looks. Chrizzy and Colt have been playing really low, and that's what it's starting to open up. Just easy three-point opportunities for the Dubs.
CB13 continues to add to his case. If they win this, becoming the turn finals MVP. And again, I've been saying it. I think that it's a sure shot that he wins the MVP anyway, but if you win finals MVP here, you go back-to-back over the tip-off and turn. That MVP award should be going back to Broad Channel, New York.
21-7. Easy. Easy.
Mama gets it over to 𝐤. He's at the free throw line. He'll go over to CB13. 21.7 assists. And we mentioned this time and time again. It hasn't been the craziest stat lines that we've ever seen as Seese has to flick that one up. But he's just been getting the job done. 21.7 assists. Been seeing him from that in almost every single game that they played. We've also seen some games where he'll go out there and drop 30 if he feels like it. Kenny got work, has it. CB13 right there from the hash. Screens another shot. Rattles in. JT, how do you bounce back from something like this? First finals in a while, first finals for a lot of these guys on the Celtics crossover team. You now get a little bit of a break. You jump into game number 2. What do?
Mindset of a quarterback. You're down 0-1. You threw a pick. You turned the ball over. Oh, well, it's over. You've already got blown out. You've already got flooded. You weren't successful offensively. A couple defensive game plans went well, but your offense was so nasty that it didn't matter what your defense did. Well, like other than the 60 points. 60 points is not bad defense by any means, but when you're at 40, that's when it's like, ugh. So it's just, they have to let go of what they just did because it doesn't matter. You lost by 21. Do what you did against 𝐒𝐴𝐳 Gaming. Leche has to really just throw this game out the window. He was 5 for 14 in game 1. Game 2, 1 miss. 37-10.
That defensive game plan by them worked. They forced the Warriors into a lot of difficult shots, but when your offense is that bad, there's just nothing you can do.
Literally.
2 different single-digit offensive quarters for the Celtics.
And that's the weird part of like, if you would have told me coming into it, they're going to have a very nice defensive game plan just to come out and do almost nothing offensively outside of 630.
Yeah, the Celtics just held on to that one to close it out. A major victory coming from our Western Conference team. Warriors Gaming Squad 63-42. Your final score here after game number 1.